The school board, their role, their job is to make sure that the policies worked on by schools and teachers are for the benefit of the students. What does that mean to us parents and grandparents of children who are in schools in the Santa Ana Unified School District? When I grew up, elementary in the Philippines and high school, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, all the teachers taught us are what they were hired to teach. If it's English, English. If it's math, if it's science, nothing else. Things were happening politically outside of the classroom. It never got into our classroom. So our focus is, as students, is to focus on the academic education being taught to us.
Interesting read. Totoo, that's true.
Santa Ana Unified School District, the incumbent board, I believe they strayed away from the basic instructing of academics. And the problem we're seeing right now, Paco, have you experienced being bullied at school?
Yeah.
All right. Me too. Especially my brother, 2 years older than I. At his 5th grade, there were two maybe 12-foot or higher kids, his same age group as his. They were beating on my brother.
For what reason?
They were bigger than him.
That was it.
That was it. And I was watching. I could not do anything. I was helpless. But that anger in me from that very young age continued into high school. And that got me in all kinds of trouble because I want this revenge, right? And that is the trauma that students who get bullied at school go over. And some of them, for a lifetime, they don't get over until they talk to someone, right? And bullying has been happening at schools in some of the Santa Ana Unified School District. And I want to stop that. I want to protect the children from that.
How?
All of the 5 board members of the Santa Ana Unified School District is under a lawsuit right now for anti-Semitism.
Okay.
Hatred of one people group.
The Jews.
The Jews. The danger of teaching kids to hate one group of people who believe differently that they do, it will start with one group of people. And we know this historically. When we teach our children to hate other kids who are different than they are, these children who learn this method of relating will continue hating other people groups. So what happens in the school, if hate is promoted, there will be fights. So now it's no longer an environment that is best suited for learning.
Right.
Because you have one group of students who come to school who are so afraid to even learn that they cannot focus.
Like what we experienced when we were kids.
We were experienced at school. So it has been happening. And not only that, so we have this lawsuit. So this anti-Semitism of the Santa Ana Unified School District, this is a stain on the city itself.
Of course.
I do not believe that people and families and grandparents in Santa Ana are anti-Semitic. I don't believe that they raise their children to hate other children. I don't believe that. So this is the work of these 5 people. On top of this, they hire a consultant to write a curriculum, right? Teach that the children will read at school. And this person celebrated the October 7 massacre.
Oh, Lord.
What craziness is this? Right? So we have to protect our kids from this, and we have to, in my mind, I can see this picture of different children of different color playing together, right? And studying together and loving each other and supporting each other. That is the type of environment I'd like our kababayan or Filipino countrymen who have children in the Santa Ana Unified School District. Maybe we have a countryman, Filipinas in the city of Tustin, Orange, and Santa Ana, or in the Philippines.
Right.
If you know anyone who have children, parents who have their children in Santa Ana Unified School District, let them know that this problem is occurring. And we have to protect our children. And the way to protect our children is to educate, inform the parents that there are laws that can protect our children from this type of danger.
You know what? Thanks for bringing up that point, because I have 5 kids. One of them graduated already. He's working now.
Yeah.
But 4 are still in school.
Okay.
And they're in public school.
Yeah.
Thank God, me and my wife, we have opportunities to be hands-on parents.
Good.
Which means every time they come home from school, we rinse whatever brainwashing, political brainwashing happens in school, right?
Right.
But not not every kid has parents who are not too busy to do this for them.
Especially the single moms.
Especially the single moms.
They have to work
with double
2 or 3
jobs. Yeah,
right. So they go home, they don't have any energy anymore to talk to their children. So as parents, we send our children to school as an extension, I believe, of our education from our home.
Yes.
Right? We teach our children our family tradition, our family values, our culture that we want our children to have. But in the school, we don't want anyone to interfere with that home education, right? At school, math, English, science, and other education that will help them compete in this economy that is more and more becoming technology-based, right? Have you seen robots frying French fries? It's in restaurants, right? The automation is there.
It's Elon Musk nga just released the robotaxi.
There you go.
Yeah.
So how can we prepare our kids to compete technologically worldwide, because a lot of technology are being given to other countries who are being paid cheaply? How can we teach our kids to compete and at the same time work collaboratively with children who are different than they are in belief, in skin color, in attitudes? Right, so that's the type of school I believe we need in the Santa Ana Unified School District, so that the stain of anti-Semitism is removed from our city.
Visit AbbotteServices.com for fast medical transcription service. This podcast episode is brought to you by AB Music Creative.